Welcome back to Vinyl Show and Tell. So I'm at Fratton Station on a chilly Saturday morning and we're going back to Southampton Record Fair. Done a few videos on Southampton, but I'm going to try and do this one all live on location for a change, and it's one for anyone who hasn't seen it yet because I have gained a few subs over the last few months. So yeah, let's do this. Back again. The signs are out. Excellent. I need to be inside because it is freezing. Should have worn a better coat, but never mind. Always talking about the weather on these videos, aren't I? Right. Open. See what we got.
I've never had that before. Only 2 days ago. I just started doing that.
What are you doing here? What are the chances? Good view from up here on the stage. Right, I'm done. So one last view from the other side. Banging music in the background. Right, so beer a cop, gentlemen, as they say. We're at Belgium and Blues. I don't know if they're actually open or not, but this is where we're going in for a pint and hopefully to show the swag. Okay, so very successful fair. We're back in the pub, Belgium and Blues, very nice basement bar in the city centre. I've got a nice pint of pale ale called Avocab, which is very nice indeed. So let's get on with showing the swag. Here we go. We've got a good haul today. I'll try and race through these as quickly as possible because I've got, as you can see, I've got someone filming here today. So first of all, an upgrade copy. A UK press of the Stranglers Black and White. I've got a copy of this at home, but the sleeve is very grubby, and this was on offer at just £11 and is much tidier. Possibly my favourite Stranglers album. I think that between that and The Raven, always much debate of what is the best Stranglers album, but to me that is the one. So brilliant find and very, very cheap. Another upgrade copy. We got Manfred Mann's Earth Band with Messing. Good deal for £12. Really good. Original on Vertigo, not on the swell labels. It's got the die cut sleeve, all nice and intact there. Fantastic album, but again my one's quite crackly and this one is lovely and clean. Doesn't turn up that often, and £12 cannot go wrong. Absolutely fantastic. Okay, just an easy to find one. It's Genesis, and then there were 3. Again, it's an upgrade. Now normally with Genesis I don't really go beyond the album Wind and Wuthering from 1977, but I watched a documentary here on YouTube recently on a channel called Rael New York City. I'll leave a link in the description. It's a fantastic prog documentary maker, and he did a recent video on this album and it made me curious, and I pulled mine out and it is well worn. So another upgrade, only £6. Very nice, that's from 1978. So from a different stall, this was a great find. I found this right at the end. And this isn't easy to come by. I've heard good things about this one, this folky album. Richard and Linda Thompson, I Want to See the Bright Lights. Now I've seen this one around, but I only tend to see later issues of this, but this is the first pressing. It's on the pink rim label. And I was very, very surprised when I pulled it out, and it is very, very clean indeed. Original insert, as you can see. Very, very clean, and for £25, that is a very, very reasonable price indeed. As I say, I'm not too familiar with the music, but it seems to be talked about a lot and get raves. So yeah, I'm looking forward to spinning that one. Oh, spig. Oh, this is a cheap one, good one. Rare Earth. Willie Remembers. I remember seeing this last year in a shop, and it was about £8, and I regret not buying it. And that was kind of fate, really, wasn't it? Getting it for £4. Needs a bit of a clean, but nice clean copy, and that's on the Rare Earth label. The label that Motown named after them at their own suggestion. That was a wise move. So yeah, £4, you can't go wrong. You don't see much UK pressings of Rare Earth in the wild. Oh, I was delighted to find this. Bit of jazz here. This is Miles Davis. In a Silent Way. A very, very clean copy. UK first pressing on Orange CBS. You need a clean pressing of this because it's a quiet record. This is a jazz record I have been after for quite some time, and you don't see much Miles Davis in the wild, so I was very surprised to see this. The cover is better. The sleeve, the actual outer sleeve is shot, and obviously I can replace it, but the cover's okay as well. Wonderful stuff. Again, £25, extremely reasonable. Okay, so we're going back to the original store where I bought the Stranglers and the Manfred Mann's record. We've got Freedom by Neil Young. This is a title of his I've been after for some time. £12, not bad at all. I think this is from 1989, or is it 1990? Certainly a period where vinyl was getting rarer, so it's not one of his easier to find titles, but yeah, £12, very clean copy, really nice indeed. John Martin, live at Leeds. Wonderful stuff, good clean copy, reduced from 15, which was good enough anyway, down to 11. What can I say? This is I believe self-distributed by him. So yeah, very, very good indeed. Okay, so a couple bought from Richard Warwick. And if you're watching, Richard, thank you again for this. I had a good old chat with Richard. We got Ultravox, Ha Ha Ha, second album. This is with John Fox rather than Midge. Pleased to pick this up. I have owned this one before, but got rid of it because it played awful. I bought it very, very cheap and it didn't sound good, but this looks like a nice clean copy. Certainly Ultravox at their punkiest, and this is lovely original on Island with the orange labels. Original in there, very, very nice. A nice freebie by him. I think he had £3 on this, but yeah, just an upgrade copy. Great album by Status Quo. I bought this one before, but it's got clips and pops on it, and this one is very clean, very tidy cover, lovely textured cover, and a great cover and a great album. Status Quo, always a good one to get, and always very, very cheap. And finally, the pick of the bunch, and I was stoked to find this, and Richard had actually said he'd heard that I was after this album from mentioning it on one of my videos, and he's had it in his racks for a few months at the record fair, hoping I'd turn up. It didn't sell, I turned up and I got it for £10. Searching for the Young Soul Rebels by Dexy's Midnight Runners. This is an original on Parlophone, although I think it's a subsidiary of Parlophone. It's an independent label. What is it called? Late Night Feelings. I think it's the only record on that label. It's a strange one, but absolutely stoked to get it for £10. I mean, it's worth double easily. You don't actually see it around that much, the originals. So very, very good indeed. So a wonderful haul, a really good haul. It was a great fair, started off quite quiet but got very busy. I think one nice atmosphere, I had a good chat with some of the sellers there. I think my one gripe about it, if I had to have a gripe, and this only happened towards the sort of later on in the morning when I left, is that a lot of the stalls were all playing music, and the sound in there, the music was just fighting against each other, which I don't know. I don't know. I found a bit difficult to deal with, but there we are. These things happen at record fairs. What can I say? It's not for me to judge. And also, yeah, I had a quick look in it's the Vanilla record shop, but didn't buy anything from there. However, I did run into a chap outside who recognised me from my videos, a chap called Jason. And if you're watching, Jason, it's really good to meet you. Jason, by sheer coincidence, is a mate of Barry Winton's. Now, I've mentioned Barry before. He's the one featured on the Vinyl Hunters video, the one with the 30,000 albums, and this video's gone viral. But it works out that I'd actually met Jason before a couple of times, a good 20 years ago when I've been at the record fair. So it's weird to kind of bump into him again. So yeah, good to have a chat with him. Jason, if you're watching, I hope you enjoy the singles. Looks like you've got some good ones there. So I think that's all I can say here. I won't drag it out too much because we're doing this in a public place. So yeah, as always, thank you very much for watching. Cheers. And I'll see you again another time. Take care.